Okay, so once you have drawn your bridge to scale on the graph paper, and remember that every area is 1/8 of an inch, and that's the size your wood is going to be, then you will just make a Xerox copy and go ahead and tape both of these down to your cardboard. Okay, so once you've taped your bridge onto your cardboard, then you go ahead and place some wax paper on top of that so you have a nice smooth surface. The first thing that you want to do is lay your piece of balsa wood down. If you need to come closer, you can. You lay your balsa wood down and you mark it where it needs to be cut, and you can cut on the cardboard if you're just very gentle with that. So your top and bottom beam are your starting points, and you want to make sure that these don't move so you can put your vertical beams in. So we're just going to tape those down. You can pause it. When you have your top and bottom beam taped down, you want to be sure that your tape is nowhere near your vertical or your slanted beams, because you're going to actually do some gluing to this point. So what you do is you can take your wood. Now we realize we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vertical beams. So if you measure this down and just make a little mark, your sand block can also serve as your cutting block when you're using the X-Acto knife. Guess I should have got my nails done for this video, but oh well. So you can file that a little bit. Now here's the tricky part. With this being taped, there's still not enough pressure for when you put your glue in your joints to hold that together. So we're just going to use some push pins. The way I do it is I put a little bit of glue, maybe. Okay, you can pause. Glue bottle fell, but we're good. We're back. Okay, and you just dip your ends in and you place that there. So you're going to want to put a push pin not in the wood, but beside the wood to give that pressure so that when you're putting this together, it gives your beam some support. And you'll probably, depending on the length of your bridge, you're probably going to use 6 pins along the whole bridge. Now you do not want a lot, just to be sure that glue is going to take. Now, here is the tricky part. Once you get those in, you're going to need to work on your angles. The easiest way I have found to do this is if you actually take your balsa wood and you place it over where it's actually going to go inside your horizontal beams, and you make a mark here and here, and notice that those marks are slanted, and that's where you are going to want to cut on the slant to give you a nice formation for when you put the angles in. And as you can tell, that fits nicely. And that's all you have to do. You're just going to repeat it over here, and good luck.